Okay, I ordered some filters, and it seems they are here in this package. Let's open and see. Oh, we have it now here. That's a Baader Hydrogen Alpha interline camera 35 nanometer CCD filter. You can use it visually also. And this one is a hydrogen beta filter, which is more useful than the hydrogen alpha, but anyway. Oh, this package is falling apart. I will open them and see how it is. Okay, this is the hydrogen beta filter. The hydrogen beta line is near the oxygen 3, so practically it's useful for, especially for seeing the things like Horsehead Nebula and a few other objects, 25 objects, more objects you can see in the sky. So that's the way the filter, and let's open it. Okay, that's a 2-inch. These are 2-inch filters. Practically, this is how it will look, everything. A room which is not well lit, you will see it dark. A well lit room looks like this. When you take it toward a really bright source of light, it dims it very well. You can see the details in the dimmed light. Normal landscape, which is like this, it looks like this. So it's practically good for a few objects in the sky, not for everything else. Now let's go for the hydrogen alpha. Of course, after buying it, I noticed that it's a broadband, as you can see here. So it's not selective, just a single band. It just covers a larger part of this spectrum. So you cannot use this one probably for observing the sun or anything. Of course, with the normal filter you have to use. But anyway, it can be useful for some astrophotography. Okay, you pull this out like other Baader products. It's like a drawer, and you open it like that, and the filter is here. Quite a pinkish filter. If you look through it, that's what you will see. And that's how you will see a source of light like that. It's not a red filter, it just passes that part of the spectrum which relates to hydrogen alpha. So we will see what kind of objects we can observe with this. So the difference between a hydrogen alpha and beta, you can see even at the level of you're just observing them. Hydrogen alpha is reddish, pink. Hydrogen beta is kind of reflective. And when you look through it, it looks dark blue. This is good for emission nebulas or dark nebulas like Horsehead Nebula in the Orion constellation, and this one is for astrophotography with CCD or normal cameras. Okay, I've used now the hydrogen beta filter on this max vision 82 degrees 24 millimeter eyepiece, really good eyepiece quality on a Meade LX200 classic 8-inch. After the rain, we have some clear sky. Clouds are not coming back, but at least moonlit also is, I think, day 16 of the lunar cycle. But what I could say that I could see the nebulosity which relates to the Horsehead Nebula, the bright part. The dark part, probably I could see it at some good moments. I used the shroud to cover my head, but it was not certain. I could see the bright nebulosity a little bit, and it's one path between the star. I think Zeta Orionis, the lower parts of the Orion belt anyway, is Al-Nitaq or Al-Nilab, name of the star. And there are 5 stars, the shape of an arrow under it. Between that 5 star, very beautiful shaped like an arrow, and Zeta Orionis, you can see that nebulosity. Dark patch, sometimes visible, not visible. You have to, I'm grateful that this telescope has something that I can actually move the view without moving my eye, and I could by that just notice the change in the brightness, and from the corner of the eyes where the cones are, I could see the nebulosity, the bright patch, but the dark patch was not very visible, or sometimes I thought I could see it, probably sometimes. Most of the times I couldn't see. It's not the best night for this. We have moonlit sky and the clouds are not coming. But first attempt. I have seen better nights, which without any filter actually, probably all with the Orion Ultra Black. I could see the flame nebula above the Al-Nilam star, Zeta Orionis. But, yes, the lower star of the Orion belt. That was really good, and the view is not as good as that night, but anyway, I have the hydrogen beta now, and so far so good. Anyway, I'm happy with what I could see. I've tried the hydrogen alpha filter on this Max Vision 82 degrees 24mm eyepiece. Practically you cannot see anything, so it is not built for observation of this kind of M42 nebula. But anyway, that's it.